we get to celebrate you and everything that you all plan to do starting either right after graduation or in August whenever you head to school. So I want to start with a couple of thank yous. A huge thank you to the Centralia Foundation. They donated money so that you guys could have awesome prizes whenever you go to your celebration later tonight, or later this afternoon. And then also to the Roulette Alliance, they also give us money so that we can buy prizes for Decision Day. So those are two huge thank yous. Other thank yous are to the maintenance crew at Centralia. They found all of these tables for us, which took like looking in all of the buildings in the district. So that was a big deal. And then also thanks to Lancaster for getting the sound done, and to the PE classes for getting the tables set up. Here's just a summary of what this year's class is going to do. This is one of the smaller graduating classes with only 83 seniors, but 26 plan to attend four-year college right out of the gate. 30 plan to attend junior college, and that is a mixture of students that will earn workforce-ready degrees and students that plan to transfer to four-year colleges. 2 students plan to enlist in the military, and then 22 of the 83 plan to go straight to the workforce. And that includes students who will use the apprenticeship or journeyman model to start their careers getting paid to learn. We talk a lot about what you want to do after graduation, and it's easy to think that you're going to go to college or you're going to start your career. But even if you're looking at college as your next step, it's still just taking you to your career. And so even that's not the end. And retirement isn't the end either. Just like sports, life is a journey, not a destination. And work is a gift that you do along the journey. We were created to work. So seniors, like you're leaving here, some of you already have jobs, like you're created to work. That's a blessing. That you can do work, that your bodies can work, that you can build, that you can innovate, that you can create, and that you can make the world better than it was before. Work builds your character. It gives us purpose and provides us a means to provide for our families. So as you all take off on your next steps, I want to encourage you to work hard and to build great relationships. I used to tell my personal finance classes this all the time. You have a 96% chance of living above the poverty line if you do these 4 things in order. Okay, pay attention. Number 1, graduate. Number 2, get a job. Number 3, get married. Number 4, have kids. You just have to do them in order. Like that's 96% chance you will live above the poverty line if you do those 4 things in order. And like that's funny, but like seriously, it's a great life plan. So, I want to encourage you. Work hard, build great relationships, build great families, and live life to the full. Alright, now let's start recognizing the seniors. Columbia College, if you're going to Columbia College, Rebecca Arisman, Gage Holiday, Cadence Jansen, Christina Ridgel, and Wesley Robertson. Rebecca Arisman is going to Columbia College to get her Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and she's also going to run for the track and field team. Gage is going to major in Business Administration. Cadence plans to major in Real Estate Management. Christina is going to also is going to get a Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and she's going to be on the track and field team. And then Wesley Robertson plans to major in History at Columbia College. Those are your 5 Columbia College bound seniors. Can Cole Anderson, Cody Anderson, Ian Ariano, and Cade Bruns come down to the Centralia table? All 4 of these guys plan to enter the workforce. Cody plans to work a sales internship this summer in Chicago for Grit Marketing. If you haven't asked him about that, ask him, it's kind of cool. Ian is going to eventually do an apprenticeship with a fiber optic company, but he has to wait to turn 18. And then Cade plans to work at Walmart still. Elliot McCoy. Elliot plans to attend Central Christian College of the Bible, and he is going to study elementary education. All right, if you're going to Mizzou, come on down here to the Mizzou table. Go to the Mizzou table. This is Chase Kemker, Quinn Eckler, Addison Lewis, Tillman Sontheimer, Luke Waltimate, Zane Deckard, Braden Gahn, Lane Chancellor, and Addie Douglas. Chase is going to Mizzou and is going to major in civil engineering. Quinn plans to major in ag business. Addison Lewis is going to major in psychology. Tillman Sontheimer plans to major in exercise science and eventually become a PT. Luke Waltimate plans to major in mechanical engineering. Zane Deckard plans to major in animal science on the pre-vet track. Braden Gahn is majoring in business marketing. Lane Chancellor gets to participate in Marching Mizzou, and he's going to major in medical laboratory sciences. And then Addie Douglas is majoring in nursing and plans to become a labor and delivery nurse. Can Brock Shingleton, Brock Stimmy, Tucker Williamson, and Darius Wright come down here? So they're planning to enter the workforce, and all of these guys. Brock Shingleton plans to work at a grocery store, start stocking shelves. Brock Stimmy plans to work full-time as an electrician at L&J Electric, where he's already employed, which is awesome. And then Tucker Williamson plans to work full-time in the car industry, and he already also has a job in that field. And Rex Bryson, come on down. Rex is going to the University of Buffalo. He's going to wrestle, and he's going to major in biology. If you're going to Missouri State, head to the Missouri State table. This is Maddie Johnson, Clayton Moore, and Madeline Hunter. Madeline Hunter plans to major in radiography. Clayton Moore is going to major in psychology. And Maddie J is going to play softball and major in nursing. Can Natalie Calhoun, Chloe Cates, and Drayden Condi come on down? Natalie plans to work in early childhood education. Chloe is going to work to earn her CNA, and Drayden Condi currently works at Herndon Welding, and he eventually plans to weld on the road. If you're going to Ozarks Technical College, head to their table. So Mayor Hedrick plans to go to Ozark Technical College then transfer to Missouri State, and she's going to major in accounting. And then Audrey Redcliffe is going to major in criminal justice and also eventually transfer on. Dalton White. Dalton plans to attend William Woods University, and he is going to double major in music and education. The two girls heading to Lindenwood, come on down. So Natalie Kropp is headed to Lindenwood to cheer and major in business administration with an emphasis in sports management. And then Olivia Morris is headed to Lindenwood to major in English. Josh Holliday. Josh Holliday plans to enlist in the Marines upon graduation. Braylon Brookhorse. Ray is going to attend Missouri S&T and play basketball, and she's also going to major in biology. Can Ryan Jones, Kylan Maston, Kanan McCubbin, and Ashton Price come on down here? So Ashton Price plans to work for Hudson Masonry. Kanan McCubbin is going to work in law enforcement or criminal justice. Ryan Jones is going to work in criminal justice, and then Kylan plans to work as a welder. If you're going to MACC, you can head that way. There's a whole slew of you. You're the winner of the day. All right, so Taylin Bell, she is going to MACC to do her nursing prerequisites. Jace Brown is going to MACC to do prereqs to eventually become a dental hygienist. Paige Burton is going to eventually transfer to Columbia College and major in environmental science. Kendall Crum plans to major in business and then eventually transfer potentially to Mizzou to finish and become a florist. Cora Davenport is going to MACC to start out majoring in elementary education. Courtney Diornelis is majoring in agriculture. Anthony Ford is going to MACC to play baseball and major in physical education. Haley Long is going to attend MACC online while she works full-time at Solventum. Morgan Long is going to major in exercise science and eventually become an occupational therapist. Darius McLean is going to do prereqs and then eventually major in graphic design. Finian McGuire is going to attend MACC online and do a general studies degree because, fun fact, he's moving to Hawaii. Hannah Noel is also going to do prerequisites to eventually complete a degree in early childhood education. Abby Schultz is going to MACC's phlebotomy program. Hannah Sexton is going to do nursing prerequisites. Adam Twinter is going to MACC for their brand new aviation program to eventually become a pilot, which is pretty cool. And then Josie Hicks plans to transfer to Mizzou after MACC to major in diagnostic medical sonography. And Elizabeth Ripley is going to MACC for general studies. Gracie Banta. Gracie is going to attend the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, and she's going to major in forensic science. Blake Bodine. Blake is going to attend Hannibal LaGrange University and major in Christian Studies. Cor King. Cora is going to attend St. Charles Community College. She's going to play softball and major in exercise science. Kyla Spickard. Kyla is going to North Central Missouri College in Trenton, and she's going to play on the women's golf team and finish her gen eds before transferring to a four-year university. State Tech people, you can come on down. So, Brody Jones plans to major in diesel mechanics. Marshall Cable is going to major in heavy equipment diesel mechanics. Tristan McMullen plans to major in drafting and design engineering technology. Coley Mitchell is going to do the dental assisting program. Tevin Page is going to major in computer networking and cybersecurity. Cal Romine is doing the facilities operations management program. Daniel Stone plans to major in electrical technology. And Anthony Young also plans to do the computer networking and cybersecurity program. Max Stevens. Mac is the recipient of a National ROTC scholarship, so he plans to join the Texas National Guard and then attend SMU to major in finance after his National Guard training. Ken Mac Dollins. Hunter Gooden Brian Hargis, and Joseph Hicks come down. Mac plans to work full-time at Ron's Collision Repair. Hunter Gooden is going to enter the workforce and would like to get into real estate. And then Brian and Joe both plan to work as welders. And the 3 gals headed to State Fair. You all are the last ones. Destiny Dukes is going to State Fair to do their ultrasound program. Kennedy Moss is going to run cross country and major in exercise science to eventually become a physical therapist. And then Addison Reynolds is going to State Fair to become a registered nurse. Did I miss anyone? That's a win. That's good. All right, give the seniors one big more round of applause. And seniors, you can stand up and walk out those doors and go to the cafeteria to start eating. Okay, rest of you. Okay, a lot of people have gone through a lot of effort to make today useful for you. Okay, everybody on the gym floor, this would be boring if they didn't show up. The people that come to speak to you on the panels, they have to get off of work, some of them. They drive from far distances. The college kids have to get out of class and talk to their professors. So please use them. Ask good questions, learn. Learn everything that you can, okay? And tell them thank you. Be respectful, be good Centralia kids. As in years prior, whenever you're at the college fair, you have a bingo card. When you black out your bingo card, you get entered to win a prize. There's one winner from every grade. Sometimes only 10 people complete their bingo card. You have a pretty good chance of winning a prize. The prizes are, there's shower Bluetooth speakers, or there are $10 gift cards. So you get to pick if you win. Cool? When you get your bingo card, the square will say something like, has at least 3,000 students on campus. So I could come over here and I would say, how many students do you have on campus? 10,000. So I'd be like, okay, great. Right? Ozark Tech in that box, have her sign my paper, and now you can talk about Ozark Tech, and then you can move on to the next table. Okay, you'll have to interact a little bit. Everybody good on that? Okay. Juniors, your cards are designed that you fill in more blanks because you have more of an idea of what you want to do. All right, let's go to the right spots. Juniors, listen. Last name, A to Gooding, Walter's room. Don't move yet. Last name, Gordon to Radford, Hill's room. And then Rice to Yoakum, Schmidt's room. Juniors, go. Sophomores, listen where you're going. A to Eckler, last name A to Eckler, Herbschlow. Last name Elkins to McCollum, Gilman. And then last name Miles to Z, Fadler. Good? Freshmen, Miss Neufeld has your bingo cards, so you can come down here and get those and get to walking around and talking to people.
Apartment, you're an apartment. So what was the decision to get an apartment versus like?
It's a way to branch out and do certain activities, and you'll get really close with your roommate. And when I got to college, because they just throw so much information at you right away. So I had to
for the NREMT, I found that studying like way ahead of time, like the month before.
I mean, most of my guys have hard, I guess business law.
What motivates you to keep going? So I can tell you more about that, but you might have a really fantastic question. I don't want a school teacher.
Oh, there you go. Want to be a middle school teacher?
I want to be a PE teacher. To be a good person, right? Being able to stand out by fitting in, right? That's how you win on a team, right? You got to bloom where you're planted, right? I think that's about the end of my buzzwords.
Show up on time. I learned through some trade sports, on time is early. If you're there on time, you're late.
Okay, I'm following you. Oh, I'm not. I got Robinson,
Oh, Smith.
Can I wave? That's definitely a good time.
Reynolds. Reynolds. Where's the last name? Tiga.
You're doing.